Please describe your job title and primary duties.
So basically, it was just the role of a cashier. So just your basic checkout necessities, checking people out, counting money, giving change back, interacting with customers. You know, occasionally they come to the register and they forget something and you have to, let them know where it is in the store and how to get there quickly so that the line doesn't be held up.
What was the work environment like?
It was pretty nice, and it was like kind of laid back, but not too laid back, if that makes sense. Like the staff wasn't like over your shoulder every second, do this, do that, make sure this gets done. It was just more so like you knew what you had to get done before the end of your shift. And so you just did what you needed to do before you clocked out for the day.
What was your favorite part about working there?
Customers. I enjoy being around other people. Sometimes it may not seem like it, but I really do. So it's just being in the presence of other people and helping you finish your shopping experience off the right way.
Please describe the application and interview process.
I filled out my application online, so I don't know if it's different for if you fill it out the paper form. You would think that it's the same process though. So basically I just filled out an application online. Once the application was submitted, they message you, well not message you, but email you as to if they want you to come in for an interview, and if you don't get an email, then they probably weren't interested. But I got an email back from them asking to schedule an interview. I scheduled my interview, and when I went in, it was a group interview. So it was like me and two other girls that were being hired for the same position. So we all got the same interview, the same rules were told to all of us. We all filled out the same paperwork, and then they had us go on a tour of the store. So basically, like behind the scenes, what was behind like the chemical spill cleanups and how we go about doing that. If we ever had to clean up a chemical or something, we just went through like the back, like behind the scenes of the store, and then we went out on the floor to know, like, these are the people from the back room and this is where they work, and then these are like the fresh food associates and this is what they do, and then these are clothing and apparel associates and this is what they do. And so after that, they basically just asked us when we wanted to start. And from there, they gave us schedules, and luckily all three of us got hired in. So it wasn't much of like, oh, this is your competition, you have to outshine them or anything. It was more so comfortable and just everybody did their own thing.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
So it wasn't really like questions, it was more so of discussions. Like they would show videos of how a day would be in the company, kind of a deal. They did ask us simple things like how do you do with customers, how do you work with other people and stuff like that. Just the basic things that you would ask somebody who wants to interact with other people. So they asked like, I think that they asked us to name a time where we was in a situation that we had to put our emotions to the side and be professional. So basically just like a time you had to problem solve without using emotions is how I took it, and just stuff like that.
How were you notified that you received the job?
After the interview, it was about a week later at the most. I don't remember exact, but I think it was a week at the most that they emailed me. And I got a call too because I didn't respond to the email. I didn't see it. And so they called me as well. And just basically told me like, we want you, and you guys did nice in your interview. We want you here, you're hired. When can you start, kind of a deal.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to gain employment?
Be yourself. That's all I could think of, honestly. That's all I did was just be myself. I didn't try to like overdo the interview. Like if I'm just a normal laid back person, I didn't go in there like trying to be, just be yourself. Because I feel like if they hire you for pretending to be someone else, you have to keep that facade going the whole time you work there. So just be yourself, let them know up front what hours you're willing to work, and just make sure everything is laid out up front as to what you expect and what you want in return, kind of a deal. So